chefs? Well, it's Labor Day weekend in Casa de Sherwood. I'm about to have a handful of friends over for one of my favorite meals, brunch. Now, I realize we've already tackled several things that fall into the brunch category. We've done beer pancakes, huevos rancheros, omelets, yogurt, fruit, and nuts. And I want to say there's other things, but I cannot think of them right now because I have had one too many mimosas. One of the things that we have yet to tackle is quiche. Well, that's not true. We did those little teeny tiny quiches and the little cups. They were so cute. Today I thought we would tackle the regular size one, but instead of doing a cheese quiche, we are going to do a quiche Lorraine. I said that like a true American. So little chefs, are you ready to bake? Are you ready to bake? I need another glass of champagne first, hold on.
Now I realize I have taught you guys how to make flaky pie crust before, but some things bear repeating, especially now that I have my very own food processor. To start, we're going to take 8 ounces by weight, mind you, of all-purpose flour, and to that add 5 ounces of incredibly cold unsalted butter. Then we're going to go ahead and stick it in our food processor and hit pulse about 10 times. Next, we're going to take ice water and add about a teaspoon of salt to it, and then go ahead and add anywhere between, I'd say, 4 and 6 tablespoons of that ice water to our pie crust mixture. You're going to want to go ahead and add just enough water to where the dough kind of clumps together. As you can see right here, you want to be able to pick it up and just kind of squeeze it together and it'll stay in a clump. I've actually had problems with not adding enough water, but you also don't want to go overboard, so make sure that you get that consistency right. Next, we're going to go ahead and just dump that out into some parchment paper, and then we are going to store this in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. Once your pie crust is done chilling, go ahead and get yourself a well-floured surface and then roll out the dough. Go ahead and roll out this pie crust until it's about a 1/4 or 1/8 of an inch thick, and then fold it into quarters. Get your pie dish and go ahead and lay the pie dough in the center, and then just kind of unfold it. Gently pat it down into your pie dish, making sure you don't want to stretch any of the pie dough, and then go ahead and cut it. Now, I learned this the hard way. You're going to want to leave about a 1/2 inch overhang in your pie dish. Then go ahead and score the bottom of the pie dough with a fork. Don't do what I do. Actually lay out some parchment paper before you put down your pie weights. If you don't have pie weights, you can use things like rice or beans. And then we're going to go ahead and stick it into a preheated oven at 375 degrees for 15 minutes. Now for an ingredient that I know you all love and enjoy. You're going to take about 1/2 pound of some high quality bacon and go ahead and dice it up. Now, if you got really strongly flavored bacon, I would suggest go ahead and boiling it in some really, really hot water for at least 5 minutes. That's going to remove some of the smoky flavor from it. And then go ahead and just grease up a frying pan and fry it up until it's nice and crispy. Now, whenever I cook with bacon, I always save the fat. It's really, really great to make things like potatoes or French fries, stuff like that later on. So just go ahead and drain it and set that aside. Now we're going to take 3 large eggs. I know you're going to get a little squeamish when you hear about this next part, but 2 cups of heavy cream. Just don't eat the entire quiche in one sitting, okay? 1/2 teaspoon of white pepper and an entire teaspoon of freshly ground nutmeg. That is very important. Don't just use this stuff from a can. Go ahead and whisk to combine. Now we're going to go ahead and lay our bacon down into the bottom of the pie dish. Just go ahead and kind of flatten it out with your hand, and then add the egg and cream mixture.
So we're going to preheat our oven to 375 degrees and then bake our quiche for 25 to 30 minutes or until the quiche has puffed up and browned slightly on the top. It will be delicious, I promise.
Long gone are the blasting trumpets.
Try this stuff. Oh, it's so good. I don't want to stop eating it. But I have to talk to you. This quiche is kick-ass. I do say so myself. Little chefs, I think Operation Quiche has been a success. And until next time, take care. Hi! How's fire? How's some quiche? I'm getting lots inside. More forks! You want a fork in the table? gonna eat this entire thing. Watch.
Gentlemen, let that be a lesson.